Joined by Gerry Aherne, who bought lot 433, a beautiful son of Walk in the Park out of a great mare, Posh Trish. Beautiful horse this, and you had to give plenty for him.
Yeah, Davey, he was a horse that was very obvious to us. Beautiful looker. I mean, as good a looking horse you'll ever see, out of a great mare. We know the family well. We have a 2-year-old at home out of the mare already, and who's a beauty. By from a great farm and great breeding family in the Loughlin's. So delighted to have him. Cost plenty, but delighted to have him.
Cost plenty, and of course his brother cost plenty here, costing 285 at the Derby style this year.
That's right, and I suppose that's what made him so dear today, because the man who sold him, Joey Logan, underbid the horse today. So, but I spoke to Dan about that horse, and Dan loves him, and we have the 2-year-old at home that we love, and so, you know, it's very hard to leave horses like that behind you.
Bought for the bosses, I
imagine. Bought for the Magner family, you know, with a view to going down the French system, as we call it. He'll be taken back to our farm, Castlehyde now, and he'll be minded and looked after. And, you know, this time next year there'll be a jockey on him, and then he'll move on, you know, we'll do plenty with him as a 2-year-old, and we'll get him into our system, and eventually head off to France and hopefully be a 3-year-old hurdler, and with the long-term dream, obviously, that he might be a real good one.
And since the bosses started this setup in France, it's been going very well.
Sure, you couldn't really ask for much better. We've started with 4 or 5 horses, and we've had a couple of maiden winners, and we won a listed race, and we're second in a grade 2, and we head off to a grade 1 on Sunday. And, you know, we won't be favoured, but we're not 100 to 1 either, so in the first year it's not a bad effort.
That was actually going to be my next question. A big day on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, sure, it is. He's a horse that Noel and Amanda have always liked. Probably what's come against him, probably he's never really got proper soft ground. We're hoping that the rain that's been in Fairyhouse today is in France on Sunday, but we think that if we get a bit of soft ground, this horse is a fair one. So fingers crossed. It's good to get runners in grade 1s is hard enough, so to win one it'll be difficult. But listen, we'll give it a go.
Quick mention on the sale. Great job here at Tattersalls, and great trade.
I think they deserve a lot of credit. I mean, you know, there was a bit of doom and gloom beforehand, but I tell you, if you were around here today now, you wouldn't believe there was any doom and gloom. There's a crowd of people here like I've never seen, and any nice horse that goes in there's a queue in after him, so that's good to see.
Hurricane lanes are going down very well.
Yeah, very well. And you know, when you stand a stallion and you buy a stallion for obviously a lot of money, and you're apprehensive to see him, but as soon as you see the first half dozen of him, you're like, yeah, this lad will be fine. And he has a few beauties in there still to come tonight, and I'd say when all is said and done, I think he was probably a good purchase, and long term the future is bright with him, I think.
Crystal Ocean sold for a lot of money 5 lots previous to the lad you bought.
Yeah.
Beautiful horse as well, and he must be delighted how well the 4-year-olds are going in point to points this season.
Yeah, I mean, again, a horse of his calibre and the mares he covered, you know, you think, God, this has to work, but it does work. It has worked, and Robert has done a remarkable job with him, and you know better than anyone about the point to point men. I think he's very high on all their lists. He's done everything. He's taken the first 3 steps in the ladder. I've no doubt he's going to get proper horses, and that horse that Charles and Ian Ferguson bought earlier on, like, was probably if Crystal Ocean, if you could find a horse that looked like him every day of the week, it'd be, God Almighty, he's a beauty. And you can see the amount of people who bid on him. You know, going in, you're thinking, what'll he make? But sure, you can't value a horse like him. You know, so to do that from a stallion who's only starting out, it just goes to show that the esteem that Crystal Ocean is held in.
Thanks very much, Gerry.
Thanks, Davey.